Hi, this is Anita Ramaraj. Now I am going to present the topic about Trust Zone System Security by ARM. Trust Zone is mainly implemented for the security features. Trust Zone is nothing but defined as software built directly into the hardware. Trust Zone is a system-wide approach which might be implemented on a wide variety of platforms with a huge array of applications. The applications are digital electronic devices like set-top boxes, smartphone and next-level smartphone, and the second one is about secure payment, digital trade management. Digital trade management is nothing but implemented by access control technology by a hardware publisher, then a single individual card holder. Then the third is about enterprise and web-based services. Trust Zone, which is implemented on the microprocessor. Microprocessor is nothing but a CPU integrated unit, which is a programmable device where the digital data as an input and the result is required as an output, and which might be also implemented on the on-chip memory, off-chip memory and the peripherals to be protected from the security attacks or software attacks. The on-chip memory is nothing but which might be integrated itself within the memory, and it's also called as a cache memory. And the off-chip memory is about which is implemented on the external where the expanded mode of operation might be done. And the third one is about peripherals. Peripherals is nothing but which might be included like screen, keyboard and crypto blocks like that. Trust Zone, which provide a wide application of security features with a set of security extension mainly of ARM-V6 with the greater processors like ARM11, Cortex-A8, Cortex-A9 and Cortex-A15. ARM, which is nothing but advanced risk machine or account risk machine. RISC is nothing but described about reduced instruction set computer. It is one of the type of the instruction set. Instruction set consists of two components like reduced instruction set computer, complex instruction set computer. Reduced instruction set, which is nothing but one of the type of the instruction set. Instruction set which might be consist of addressing mode, data types, registers and so on. Therefore, the location of the trust zone will be which is programmed into the hardware, which provide enabling the security extension to the production of memory and the peripherals, and is also providing a legitimate attackers from the security attacks. Therefore, there are three types of application mode in trust zone: normal, system and monitor. Therefore, the normal mode which might be present in the user space application, and the system mode which might be present in the kernel. Kernel is nothing but interface between the application and the hardware. Kernel is nothing but the interface between the application and the hardware. Hardware which might like the CPU, memory and devices. Therefore, next topic is about trust zone software. Trust zone software which might be implemented on the kernel mode, which might provide the minimum secure kernel which can be parallelly run with the normal OS and secure OS on a common platform. Normal OS and secure OS which might be run in the common platform or in the same core like that. The trust zone which might be provide the highly featured OS like Linux, Android and on the OS on the same core. It provides drivers for communicating between the normal OS and secure OS to achieve the high level of security. And the next is about it might be the security extension of ARM6. which provide a complete protection to the OS and the peripherals, avoiding from the security attacks and also from the legitimate users. In the normal world, the trust zone will provide a will prevent the full root of privilege of attacks from the security features to highly achieved of the level of the security users. Then next one is about client server architecture of trust zone to provide a higher security level. This is about the client and this is about the server. In server there will be a ready-made of trust zone software which accompanied with the security server and with a low level of security features. In client there will be a process like applications with less security sensitive function, and the other one is about the OS which might provide a high level security feature. And in the server there will be a two part. One is about the low level security feature and another is about the security server which might be attained or reach the high level of security feature. The low level security feature is about security towards peripherals, on-chip key and to the memory mode, firewalls and crypto oscillators, and the high level security feature which might be executed under trusted execution environment which might provide a security sensitive function, low level hardware security features and interoperable standard based APIs. And the next one is about the architecture which might be shared on the common platform, that is about the normal OS and the secure OS which might be parallelly running on the same code. This is about the normal world and this is about the secure world which might be run on the common platform with the interlink between the secure channel. Therefore, the normal world shared a memory buffer with the secure world. That means the normal OS shared the memory with the secure OS. The first is about the OS which might be accompanied with the normal world, that is normal OS, and the software driver which might be used to communicate between the normal OS and the secure OS. And the next one is about trust zone application interface. Trust zone application interface is nothing but a standardized end-user software development which might be embedded on the hardware platform, which also masked the secure OS by implementing standard application interface from the normal OS. And next one is about secure service steps. Steps is nothing but a client-side proxy which having the function of marshalling the data. Marshalling the data means that is it converts the Java code which might be completely converted to the network-oriented stream. And next one is about secure service APIs for this required secure service steps. And memory buffer which might be shared with the secure OS. In the secure OS, there are 4 types of representation like HAL, which HAL is nothing but hardware abstraction layer implementation, where from the implementation the application interface of the hardware abstraction layer might be derived. And the next one is about the trust zone software which where the trusted logic might be implemented. And the two level of phases, like one is about secure services and another one is about interpreter services, where the APIs are provided for these two types of services. From this, the normal OS and the secure OS which might be running commonly parallel to the platform core, which might provide a high level security feature and both the low level security features. And the next one is about 3 types of software configuration which might be implemented in the trust zone. The first one is about monoprocessor configuration with the hardware firewall execution environment, and the second one is about monoprocessor configuration with the software firewall execution environment, and the third one is about biprocessor configuration with any physical link like both hardware or software with any secure channel. Coming to the first part of monoprocessor configuration with the hardware firewall execution environment, there will be two words called normal OS and secure OS, which might be consist of the application interface and the trust zone application interface, and OS which might be completely running on the common platform security, which might be provided also with the hardware security, where the process can achieve the low level security feature and both the high level security feature. And the second one is about monoprocessor configuration with software firewall execution environment. In this, there are two normal OS and secure OS which might be implemented with the software firewall execution environment, where the OS is running commonly on the parallel to both of the core, in which the software firewall execution environment has a secure channel. And the third one is about biprocessor configuration with any physical link like both hardware or software or with any secure channel. In this, from previous both, there will be a common platform running on both to the normal OS and secure OS. When coming to the bibrowser configuration with any physical link, there will be a separate platforms for both the normal OS and the secure OS, which might be provided with any physical link with a software firewall execution environment or hardware firewall execution environment. Therefore, the implementation steps of the TrustZone software, which might be done on four process. The first one is about the normal OS and the secure OS or rich OS. Which might be implemented extends across the system, as it is a system-wide approach, extends across the system, display, keyboard, memory clock, like that. And the next process is about implementation of SOC. SOC is nothing but system on chip, that is, it is an IC that integrate electronic components of a computer or any other system which is integrated into a single chip. SOC. After that, the third process is about the SOC is combined with the trusted OS, that is nothing but about secure OS. Therefore, both the combination of trusted OS and the system on chip, silicon on chip, which might provide both the combination of physical link across the normal OS and the secure OS. Therefore, it is physically shared by both the memory buffer of each OS. And the next one is about TrustZone Ready program. TrustZone Ready program, which might be implemented on the TrustZone execution environment, which is a directly deployable program. From this, the TrustZone, which might be a security extension of ARM36, where the SOC platform implemented. Through this SOC platform implementation, the normal OS and secure OS both share their physical link commonly with a common platform core. In that, the trusted execution environment, which might be also integrated accompanied with the standardized APIs, that means application interface. Therefore, the another one is about industrial certification, that means a global platform TrustZone execution environment, which might be implemented when the application interface of TrustZone, which might be performed an expanded mode of operation. Therefore, the global platform execution environment, which might be implemented on both the normal OS and the trusted OS to achieve the higher level security features. Therefore, the TrustZone Ready program is implemented by the SOC implementation and the integration of TrustZone execution environment. Therefore, which might be further processed to the desired services like secure payment mode, digital rights management and digital technology, and also for the industry factors like that. The next one is about ARM trusted based system architecture. In this ARM trusted based system architecture, which mainly explains about a trusted execution environment and the normal OS, secure OS, how the process might be achieved the higher level of security features. The first one is about the core execution environment, which might be consist of boot ROM, on-chip memory and off-chip memory. As boot ROM is defined as electronic system or server from the component of the computer. Then on-chip memory is nothing but a memory which is integrate itself, also called as a cache memory, and the off-chip memory is nothing but memory which might be externally applied for the expanded mode of operation. And the another set of sector is about trusted system, which might be processed for the higher level security features, which is also accompanied with the trusted capabilities. And the third of the sector is about security anchors, which might be provided a random number generations, timer, counter and keyboard, like that. The next level of sector is about system integrity, which might be provide a debugging, test interface and the integrity of the system. And the next level of is about displaying of input-output devices, which might be processed accompanied with a set of registers and input-output devices. Then we next see about GPU. GPU is nothing but a graphic processing unit, which is also called a visual processing unit, which might be mainly implemented on manipulate and alter the image buffers in a required system. The next is about L1 and L2 of cache controller and accompanied with a generic interrupt controller. Generic interrupt controller which might be implemented on the trust zone, which provide both secure and non-secure process. Due to this generic interrupt controller, we need not to implement any other external interrupt controller. Which might be implemented on processor cluster. Cluster is nothing but about a branch of networks which might be complementing each other with ARM v6 and v7 security extension. The next is about the core side debug subsystem. Core side debug subsystem is nothing but trace and debug capabilities of the IP core, which might be implemented on system integrity, where the test interface is act as a main component. The next is about a system control and power subsystem which might be involved in controlling the subsystem of this whole network. And next one is about the configuration register. Configuration is register which might be implemented on trusted platform module. Configuration register is a 20-byte digest which might be mainly processed for the hardware and software configuration. And the next one is about the trusted region mapping. Trusted region mapping is mainly implemented for the trusted level zone technology which might be accompanied with a higher level of security features. And the next one is about dynamic memory controller. Dynamic memory controller which might be provided for the memory controller basis. And next one is about the dynamic memory controller is also providing a highly optimized manipulating upgrading algorithm to utilize the dynamic RAM bandwidth. And another one is about PHY and DDR, which is act as an interface which having the benefits of lower level latency, lower level of power configuration. And the next one is about trusted static RAM, which might be involved in processing the memory controller operation. And the next one is about OTP. This is a one-time programmable involved in store a unique values in the system or level of silicon on chip during the chip manufacturing. And the next one is about trusted input-output devices, where the process of input-output operation might be done, which is directly processed to the display for the level to reach the required output. There is a switchable between trusted world and normal world. That means normal OS and rich OS process which might be achieved in the switchable between trusted world and normal world. Therefore, the whole process of trust zone technology which might be applicable or implemented due to this ARM trusted based system architecture. And the next one is about trusted platform security. There are two components in the trusted platform security. The first one is about trusted execution environment, which is a direct deployable program to achieve the security level features and also in the industry sectors and also in the marketing features. And the second one is about the trusted platform module. Trusted platform module is nothing but the implementation or integration for both the standard application interface and also for the trusted execution environment. The next is about the trusted execution environment. Trusted execution environment which gives the protection or security to the critical applications from a high range of application of critical level system to the low range of application of the critical level system. Then the next is about standard bodies. Standard bodies is nothing but there are two types of standard bodies. The first one is about global platform execution environment. In the under the category of global platform execution environment, there will be ARM Trust Zone, AMD, Visa, Mastercard, and NTT. And the second category of standard body is about trusted computing technology, which might be under the category there will be Intel, HP, and so on. The next one is about Global Platform Trusted Execution Environment API. This application interface which might be implemented when both the normal OS and secure OS wanted to reach the expandable mode of operation, then this trusted execution environment will be applied on the process. In Global Platform Trusted Execution Environment, there are three aspects. The first one is about Trusted Execution Environment, Client Application Specification. This client application interface specification which might be running commonly on the normal OS, that is about, we have already seen that the normal OS client application which might be consist of the application or OS. In this process will be achieved on the trusted execution environment client application interface specification. The next one is about the trusted execution environment internal application interface specification. In this process, client application specification, normal OS process will be achieved, and in internal API specification, the secure OS or rich OS process will be achieved. And the next one is about trusted execution environment system architecture. It defines the overall system architecture where the trusted execution environment might be achieved for the higher level of security features and both for the lower level of security features. In trusted platform module, there are three processes. The first one is about remote attestation, and the second one is about binding with accompanied with the RSA key encryption, and the third one is about sealing. The remote attestation is nothing but a visualization process, and the second one is about binding. Binding is nothing but encrypted data accompanied with the RSA key encryption, which might be implemented or integrated on the single chip or the silicon system on chip. And the third one is about sealing. Sealing is nothing but in a sealed mode or normal mode, the product data cannot be accessed, but the legitimate users can access the particular product data or any record data. And the next one is about GP compliance and certification. For this Trustzone technology, there are two types of certification process will be achieved. The first one is about Global Platform Devices Committee, which might be involved in the process of normal world. Normal world, there will be a secure world API will be published, and the secure world trusted API there will be a process under a public review. And the second certification is about certification working group. Will reuse GP composite certification process. In that GP composite certification process, there are two categories. The first one is about the certification at chip level, and the second one is about finally checking at device level. And there are second component under the certification working group is about defining security targets. Security target is nothing but achieving the higher level security feature or lower level security feature. And next topic is about global demand. Global demand, due to this Trustzone technology, what the industry sectors or marketing group can be achieved, the process like cloud-based services, and the second one is about payment service or bank, and the third one is about enterprise or web-based services, which might be included in an anti-malware product, and the fourth one is about commerce, which might be involved in voucher location-based services. Microsoft also demonstrated a trusted platform module to 2.0 version implemented using Trustzone. And the next one is about Trustzone, which might be how it works. There will be normal OS and secure OS. In that, there will be a application interface for this normal OS. And Trustlet for the secure OS or rich OS. Due to this normal OS and secure OS, which might be running on the common platform core in the trusted execution environment, there will be a rich driver for communicate between the normal OS and secure OS. It might be shared the memory of the secure OS, which might be implemented on this due to this rich OS, and the secure OS trusted execution environment, which might be implemented to achieve the higher level security features. And the trusted hardware peripheral input, which might be implemented as a first process. Therefore, the system on chip, which might be implemented accompanied with the trusted OS to achieve the physical integration between the normal OS and the secure OS. And the second one is about the entry level path for the security features, and the third one is about which might be implemented on various security applications like digital right management, enterprise and web-based services, digital electronic devices, marketing, shopping mall, vouchers, cloud-based services, e-commerce, and many other features, and also for the industry sectors. The benefits of the Trustzone technology of the ARM v6 security extension, which might be give a wide level of applications with higher level of advantages like quicker to market with right products, reduce cost, increase sales, and also providing standard APIs for with the higher security for both the software and hardware. At last, the conclusion about the Trustzone technology, which give a higher level of security feature and also give the lower level of security feature with the security extension of ARM v6. Thank you.